Hello and welcome to Eyewitness Report on Channels Television. This edition focuses on the demolition of properties in Candid Estate in Lagos State. We revisited the community for an update following another alleged invasion by land grabbers. These and more in a moment. I am Yomi Otaibe. We begin from Lagos, where landlords and residents of Candid Estate in Oloruda Council Development Area, whose homes were demolished in December 2022, are crying out to the governor of the state, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, to save them from land grabbers and some officials of the state government. This renewed call was made following another suspected attempt to carry out more demolition and the delay in the hearing of the case at the court.
Margaret Akpan was 65 years old when her house was demolished by suspected land grabbers in December 2022. She had lost her husband to heart failure days after the event. Her house were among other properties including schools, business centers and churches pulled down in Candid Estate, a residential community in Oloruda Local Council Development Area of Lagos State. An eyewitness captured one of the moment houses were being demolished. Unfortunately, Mrs. Margaret Akpan has reportedly passed. The demolition was allegedly carried out by thugs led by the Landed Property Special Operations Team under the Lagos State Building Control Agency between the 7th and the 9th of December 2022, barely 24 hours after notice. It left families homeless, most of whom have been living in the community for over 15 years.
I don't know where to start life again, Lord. I didn't go to me. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to carry my children go. Now we die for you. So, they come break them. Where they go? Where go carry my children go? No school again, no feeding, no housing, no outside.
This is our kitchen.
See our kitchen now. Somebody that has been staying in 4 flats. We have 4 flats here for pastors.
Look at my kitchen. Here is my kitchen.
Everything.
This is where I'm sleeping.
15 months after, the debris from the demolition are still evidence. Some are even covered with grass.
My name is Mrs. Jacinta Godson. My husband died as a result of demolishing his house. That day, he begged the man called Gaba, say, please don't destroy my house. He said, if you beg me and I set caterpillar on your house, and that's what the man did, and then went. As a result of that, my husband died. The demolition was on December, and he died next year, October. He didn't reach a year. Hey, the man said, no way, he never built house for village, and this is the only achievement he has achieved for his life. Therefore, anytime he died, nobody should carry him across this estate, talk less of going to Delta State, that they must bury him here. And when their family came and asked me, I said, this is what he has said. Everybody that came here that day was crying. Hey, the man said you should not carry him, bury him in his own place, the place he bought and built a house. That's why he was buried there.
How have you been coping since your husband's passage?
Now, God has been sustaining me. That is it. I'm lonely. Living is in the house. If not that this man came to tell me what is going on, I didn't know, because he's the one that doing it. And yesterday I didn't eat because there's no gas. If the man is alive, he must buy gas, provide gas for me. Yesterday it was gas I drank. That's how I'm coping.
My own house where I'm living is brought down. The upstairs there is brought down. They are still like that now.
You are the Reverend Ahmed.
I'm the Reverend Doctor, yes. I'm still there. But I will not die until I see the end of this matter.
Jacinta Godson and Olatuba Aderemi are among a few residents who have been making efforts to rebuild their homes.
After the incident, there's a lot that has happened to us. Even since then, when that something happened, some of us, we don't have where to put our heads. We sleep under a tree, sleep outside with our children, with our wives. And since then, the life has become unbearable to each and every one, some of us, because we don't have money to go and rent an apartment. Present condition, I'm squatting with somebody. I'm squatting, a landlord, squatting with somebody, and the room whereby I am living is not up to my kitchen. You can see the havoc. And they are with my family. The rebuilding, it is the help of some of my brothers and sisters that is helping me. The little they gave to me, that is what I'm putting into this now. A bag of cement now is 9,000 naira. Formerly it was 15,000 naira. So the life is so hard. It's so hard for me. I pray that God should come to my aid, because something else. Something has entered into my marrow. I don't know. Whenever I sleep in the night, I won't be able to sleep, because thinking. I'm praying that I should not develop BP, whereby it will result to other things, because a lot of people are gone as a result of this thing. Even majority of the landlords, like the house over here now, their wife and their husband, they have gone. The children, they are an orphan now. Because of this, they develop BP and die as a result of the evil that the people have caused us in this place. And that house over there at the extreme end also, the owner is dead. The one after that place, that one is in hospital, paralyzed, because of this issue of land issue.
They have to rebuild, because one, the government denied that they didn't come here. So we feel we are dealing with land grabbers, but time shall tell, because they paste their letters, and yet these are still their write-ups here on the world. So based on that, we have to encourage them. Some of them, you can see what they build. They'll just put small block, use canopy to cover on top, because nowhere to sleep. Sometimes we have to do some palliative for the residents here, few of us, just to make them keep living. So we have appealed to the government to try and send some palliative to people here. Some of them, they are sure have stopped school, no school again. As you know, most of them are retirees. Most of them, they have served the nation for 35 years and they are retired. Even these policemen, so they are retired. For him to build again becomes a problem. So we are still appealing to the government. They should try and see to our cry and help some people who are still in need.
See my duplex, see there.
Oh, this madam.
It has not been easy for me and my family. A year and 6 months now. They came and demolished everywhere. This is my accommodation. This is Pastor's lodge. This is my own lodge. This is the other place where the whole family stay. Everything was demolished. They said I should bring 4.5 million. I don't have such a money. I said, is it from the Bible? I will pick it. They demolished the church, the upstairs, everything. They brought everything down.
So where are you picking up right now?
It's under this bacha. We are staying under this zinc.
Which is also served as church auditorium.
We still use it as church auditorium. There's nothing we can do. Members, many of them have run away.
The community has remained peaceful until recently, when some men suspected to be spies were seen loitering. Since then, residents say they have been apprehensive about another demolition.
Somebody called me on phone. That where am I? I said I'm at home. Said I should come. That she saw some people taking pictures and making videos in this estate. I said, who are they? She said she don't know. So I now ran down to the place. I saw 2 men. So we were now asking them, Oga, where do you people come from? They don't want to say anything. We say, please specify yourself or give us ID. Let us know where you are coming from. They say they are not with their IDs. I said, you are going for a field work like this. You don't have IDs. That means you are a suspect. Because now demolition went down here. You people came again. Why are you spying? Why are you making videos? They were not able to identify themselves. So we now start making calls. We called the chairman. We said, please, come. We have a situation here.
Some men came in here that they are from Alawusa. Now we ask them, where is your ID card? No ID card. Okay, how can you prove to us? They started snapping the estate, took photograph. People came to be there, we say no. So we carried them to Area K command to give to the police. Reaching the Area K, the commander now says that this is a very serious offense. But that's the area commander, so he has to call the DPO Morogbo to come and carry the matter to Morogbo. They get to Morogbo, they were asked to detain. Within few seconds, the DPO came out and guess he received call from on top that they should release them. So personally, I was angry. I said that you people have betrayed us the second time. When during the demolition, we came in here, you didn't save us. You joined them to demolish this building. Now again, we brought people here. Who gave the command? Nobody signed their shot. Nobody signed as a shorty for them. Just a call. It's not possible that way. They say nice what they can do. They just say we have to go. And for us to make peace, to keep to the law, we asked everybody to leave the station. We came back. So we have no choice. We have to say, okay, let's go for protest so they can hear our voice, because at this point again, we are not 100% safe. The police will have confidence on. They are betraying us. If we can arrest somebody and detain him, nobody signed shorty. Nobody came for his bail. Just mere call. Okay, who call? Again, who is calling you, but they cannot even give us the identity. And these men, we are not detained. So if they say bring them now, they cannot even lay hands on them. And ever since, they have been seeing funny move in the estate that have caused a kind of security alert to the residents. So people are now living in fear. But we'll try our own best to get some local security, to have peace, to have them, to calm the situation down. Now we went to approach the police. Even the Zone 2 denied everything. They just compromise and throw us away. Can you just surprise? We gave Zone 2 3 times a petition. The first one, they says it disappeared from the office. Second one, disappear. Third one, and we have acknowledgement copy. So we showed them the whole copies. Where are the rest? At the time, we just say no need of going there. There's no need. So even as we are here, we don't have any fear that if anything happens, we'll call the police, they will come. We are not even sure of the police that they can give us any protection we need, except God. Except God, because the day they came that 2022, I went to the area commander. He said he has order from above. He cannot come. We should go to states.
Besides petitioning the Lagos State government and the Lagos State House of Assembly, residents of Candid Estate also took the matter to court, accusing officials of some of the agencies of aiding the invasion and demolition of their homes by land grabbers. Recently, a peaceful protest was held at the High Court in Badagry over the delay of the letter of summons to 2 of the defendants in the matter.
People we took to court, we thank God there is progress. However, we're having one challenge for Galba. They have not served them. And the lawyer appealed to the court that they grant the appeal that they should go and serve them by pasting. But ever since then, we are still having challenge from the pasting. And the last court day, I think there was the way out where they give them another grace to go and do the pasting by serving by pasting. So we just trust God with that. We are hoping to see that they will paste them, they will start them by pasting.
Did the Lagos State Building Control Agency at any point in time own up to this demolition?
They denied the allegation, but when we went for the meeting, the MD then says they are not aware of it. They are looking, yes, that they are looking for those who came. And I told him in his office, I think we see how they have the video, that you are a liar. He said, why? I said, people you are looking for, look at them. This policeman came with them. This trailer came, this caterpillar came. These are the people that came to demolish. So what are you looking for? He now said, okay, am I sure? I say, yes, that these policemen will have their picture. He now sends somebody to go and call the policemen. So one of them followed them. When that one reached here, he now speaking about for them. Say people should go out so they have marked your face. The next thing, all ran from the premises.
Despite the delay in the hearing of the case, residents of Candid Estate still have faith in the judiciary to see that justice prevails over their plight.
just come, do the brick house, one day do this.
The misunderstanding between residents and sand mining companies in Orimerumu community in Obafemi Owode local government area of Ogun State resurfaces as the companies are accused of being insensitive to the plight of the people who are bearing the brunt of the activities of the miners.
This is the main road leading to Orimerumu community from the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway in Obafemi Owode local government area of Ogun State, southwest Nigeria. The road is in terrible shape, worsened by heavy-duty trucks which appear to be the only vehicles being driven through.
As you can see, that the only vehicle that can ply the road are the articulate vehicles. And the more they've been plying the road, the worse it has been getting. And we have tried our possible best as a community with our own little contribution to put the road in a good state. However, the constant plying of the road by this articulate vehicle as a result of the dredging activities that is taking place around Amu, that is about 6-7 kilometers from this port, has not helped the condition of the road. Because virtually, as you can see, the road is literally empty. We can't take our vehicles out of this area. We have to take a longer route. So on the average, from our house to link the express, you spend between 35 minutes to 1 hour just to move out of Orimerumu town. The government has not really been helpful. This is my 11th year in this area. All efforts of putting this road in this state has been through the efforts of the residents. Nothing else, and no help from any government authority. About the last time we got anything whatsoever from the local government area should be about 8 years ago, when they gave us a grader to help grade the road. And the grader lasted for just 4 days. It packed up, and that was it. Ever since, we have CDA, we have CDC, we've been holding several meetings with government authorities. Nothing whatsoever has been offered to help the community.
Residents say trucks plying the road are those conveying sand from a dredging company, alleging that the management of the company has reneged on several promises to fix the road. Large stones dropped into craters are evident of the repairs done by the company at the peak of the rainy season.
Can easily break the sums of most cars. So there is no car that can take the risk of even flying this road. Only articulated vehicles can do this. And even the articulated vehicles have been damaged several times on this road.
Videos obtained from an eyewitness show the moment trucks are trapped in muddy portions of the road.
Lives have been lost because of the situation of the road. There have been cases of emergencies but before they can even maneuver from here to there, because of the situation of the road, the person gave up. So those are some of those challenges. We have people with cars whose cars have been damaged by the effect by the road, and we have people who are packed out of the community because they can no more withstand they can no more withstand the situation of the road. So we've appealed severally to the local government, to the state government to do something. And of course, we have companies, we have dredging companies operating here who are not considerate. They are not considerate to the plight. They are only after their own business interest.
Slowly and carefully, the driver of the vehicle moves through deep potholes, but gets stuck at the point of entering one of the alternative routes leading to the expressway.
And brother, it's been terrible in this area. If you stand here the next 30 minutes, you hardly see any vehicle. For example, I left my house there. I'm supposed to go right towards the bus stop, but I have to maneuver to pass through this place and go. As I'm talking to you now, this guy is stuck in this place where I'm trying just to climb this place. That's what we are experiencing.
Passers-by come to the rescue, and after several attempts, he makes it through.
Orimerumu, we have a lot of people in this community. It shouldn't be like this. There's no way we can watch the road this bad. Just there now, I almost stuck in there because I couldn't pass, So whatever they can do for us will be appreciated. Thank you.
How does it affect maintenance of your car?
You have to visit the mechanic at least once a month because all the ball joint and everything, they have to replace it. And it's an added expenses with this fuel thing, the subsidy removal and everything, and spending money on the mechanic all the time is an added burden. We need their help, please.
The deplorable state of the road is also affecting economic activities within the locality. Some shops are forced to close for lack of patronage. Traders lament the effects on their businesses.
Since almost 4 months now, we no see market sell. I'm a battery charger here. They do battery and they sell new battery. No road is not good. If you want to enter Okada from 1 pole to 12 pole, Okada they collect 300 naira for your hand because the road is not good. Every business is just standard. No market, nothing. People no come buy market. People no come rent battery because of the road. Motor no pass here. Okada no pass here. Only trailer they pass here. Please, we the beg government, make them remember us here. Make them remember us. The road is not good.
This Orimerumu main road is like our own business district because this community has no market. But all businesses are located on this main road. But the problem is that since the dilapidation of this road, people find it difficult to come to make their purchases. People can't even cross from one side of the road to another to make their purchases, and then businesses are collapsing. You see shops are getting locked up, people because of low patronage, and the worst part is that when the road is dry a little bit now, or when dry season comes, you see government all these local government and government agencies coming to demand for tax, lock up shop, that shop, and all that stuff. And for people that the road has continuously, bring down their businesses.
Residents of Orimerumu community are keeping their hopes alive as they look forward to the implementation of measures that will bring back their road to a desired state. They also believe that the intervention of the Ogun State government will bring a permanent solution to the road problem.
Eyewitnesses have their say in whatever is reported on this program. That means you also have the opportunity to narrate your story as it affects your community. You can begin by using your mobile device to capture moments around you. Upload your pictures and videos on the Eyewitness portal on the Channels TV app with a brief description of the images. That will guide us to do the rest of the work with you as our contact. Thank you for being a part of the show. Let's do this again, same time next week. I am Yomi Otaigbe.